Global. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're listening to the Global Warm-Up with Judge Jules.
Yes, and it's another global warm-up, primed and ready with the turntables good to go, charged up with a creative crop of captivating tunes, ready to knock it out the park in the shape of our standout moments of the week's biggest new electronic anthems. In hour one, it's largely house, whilst in hour two, the harder side of things, plus later on our customary guest DJ, this week welcoming Ollie Wilson. It's energetic twists and turns being the main feature of our plot. Getting into action now with Sam Townend and Drax Nelson. Here's Big Zepper.
sin ver la roleta. ¿Te gusta? Dale que me gusta. 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 Vamos a prender otra seta, pasa el tiempo, se secreta. Yo quiero montarte como una jipeta, metido en mi panty, no en la etiqueta. Vamos a prender otra seta, pasa el tiempo, se secreta. Yo quiero montarte como una jipeta, metido en mi panty, no en la etiqueta. Vi ese chico y él me puso rápida. Algo me dijo, cógelo slow. No sé si es por la putería. Quiero que me agarre y me haga de eso. Que está apretado, me agarra los panties y lo mueva para el lado. Te bellaquita y no se me quita. Quiero que me agarre y me haga de todo. You want me to stay but I'm sorry I can't. I'm too busy just being a bad bitch. I'm too fly, no you can't be my man. I'll spend your money and make it a habit. Soy una mala y le hago de todo. Cuando despega aterriza mi teta. Cuando singamos yo siento esa glow. Pasan las horas sin ver la roleta.
The global warm-up with Judge Jules.
Standing out, calling all the people here to see the show. Calling all my demons now to let me go. I need something, give me something wonderful. I believe she won't take me somewhere I'm not supposed to be. You can't steal the things that God has given me. No more pain and no more shame and misery. You can't take me down. You can't break me down. You can't take me down. Ba-ba-ba. 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 Love and hate, how much more are we supposed to tolerate? Can't you see there's more to me than my mistake? Sometimes I get this feeling makes me hesitate. I believe she won't take me somewhere I'm not supposed to be. You can't steal the things that God has given me. No more pain and no more shame and misery. You can't take me down. You can't break me down. You can't take me down. Ba-ba-ba.
Strapping on our musical war paint as we come on strong, delivering sweet pick-you-ups with the week's biggest new electronic masterpieces. We kicked off with Sam Townend and Drax Nelson Big Zepper, also Eli Brown and Jeesley Me Gusta, and a powerful new one from REISS RUBEN, Love and Hate. Digging deep and sounding sweet, it's the global warm-up, moving on with THELMA's No Hearts.
maximum.
You're listening to the global warm-up with Judge Jules.
You heard Anti-Up Maximum before that as well, THELMA with No Hearts. Gathering up the musical fraternity in a band of brother and sisterhood. It's the global warm-up in the first hour, exploring the best in new house, and in the second, journeying through the week's harder and faster tunes. It's a mass assembly with a sermon preaching only musical love. As we give you next, a new one for FONZERELLI. Here's Be As One.
handle it.
I'ma show you what I'm working with. I'ma show you what I'm working with. I'ma show you what I'm working with.
Wanna join? Tap in.
Show you what I'm working with. I'ma show you what I'm working with.
Wanna join? Tap in.
Show you what I'm working with. I'ma show you what I'm working with.
Wanna join? Tap in.
Show you what I'm working with.
Do you think you can handle it?
I'ma show you what I'm working with.
Wanna join? Tap in.
Show you what I'm working with.
Do you think you can handle it?
The global warm-up with Jules.
Show you what I'm working with.
Your lips don't move, but I know the word you want to say. Your eyes don't stare, but I know just what you want to see. Your hands don't reach, but I feel just what you want to hold. Still you're standing here, and I don't know which way it's gonna go. The night is closing, the dawn is rising, the sun's gentle rays are beating on my skin, and I cannot wait for this to finally begin. The night is closing, the dawn is rising.
savage tracks that refuse to be muzzled or put on a leash in a carefully curated selection of the week's standout new electronic anthems. We deliver to you Girls Don't Sink, Working With and Colder the Night. Well, time to show our appreciation and blast out some of your shouts. On this occasion, some of our X and Instagram family. You can find me on X and Instagram as @RealJudgeJules or simply #JudgeJules. Hi to Glenn.Jones81 who says, can't wait to see you at the Insomniac's birthday. Also Fountain 1977 who says great night, to Claire Eddie 99 who says brilliant, and Robertall 19 who says shout outs. Plus, of course, it goes without saying, big love to our broader Instagram and X family as well. All racing on here on the Global Warm-Up, letting loose as we free our beats, and it's our Listener's Choice feature where we ask you with all due thought and journeying back into the memory banks to curate an all-time favourite anthem that really stirs up the musical juices to be aired at this juncture. You can get in touch over the next 7 days via X, Instagram or Facebook. Let us know your choice as it might be chosen at random from our digital post bag. Well, Tectonic Music got in touch and wanted this one. Universal Nation and Push. Love this track. this out, Listener's Choice Selection, Universal Nation from Push, nominated by listener Tectonic Music. Do please get in touch, let us know your choice, as yours might feature on the next instalment of the Global Warm-Up. Well, back to the week's new music now, letting off so much steam you could cook vegetables in it. And here's a great offering from Jordan and ASHWARYA with Without You.
this time.
For this time.
This is the Global Warm-Up.
Jules.
Don't worry if the sun don't shine. You've seen it before. You don't have to worry. Every day's an uphill climb. Nothing has changed. Believe me when I tell ya.
Inviting you to grit your teeth and get wild, the global warm-up. And if you're just tuning in, mainly house in hour 1 and mainly bangers in hour 2, plus guest picks coming up soon from WILLSON. Hunting down the finest tunes and serving them at your table. It's time now to show some love to our global warm-up Facebook family. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Judge Jules. Hi to James Blandford, who says sweet. Also Winky Wilson, who says Peach is going to be wicked. Plus Fee Jeffson, who says thank you so much. And Marcus Stroud, who says the soundtrack to going out on a Friday night. Well, if it's big moment tracks you're after, our goal is always to kick ass, delivering some of the biggest all-new electronic tunes that are out there right now. And why not get involved? Let us know some of your favourites from the show. It's at Real Judge Jules across all our socials. Well, here's this week's top of the tune class. On this occasion on the Global Warm-Up, my tried and tested record of the week is from Faithless featuring Dido and Suli Breaks. It's Find a Way.
We can find a way. We can find a way. We can find a way. We can find a way. We can find a way. We can find a way.
I wish our worlds weren't so far apart. Please know that you'll always be my star. Even on nights where we struggle to balance all these galaxies in our hearts. Even on days where we exist like strangers living under the same roof, with only lovers our same truth. From school bells to wedding ones, church hours to shopping hours. My days will still never be complete without your honest smiles.
How do I say I will love you every moment, every day, every day? How do I find a way? How do I say I will love you every moment, every day, every day?
give it away generously. The week's tried and tested tune, that's Find a Way from Faithless. Tracks that are so sick they need a doctor's note. It's Judge Jules on the Global Warm-Up. And on the road, taking my record box out and about, you can find me on the 19th at Penn Tunes Festival Cornwall. Also Peach's 32nd birthday in London on the 26th, with my live band in Skegness on the 26th, and again on the 27th in Leamington Spa. On the 3rd of October, Adrian Flux Waterfront. The 4th at Northeast Old School in Drogheda, Ireland. The 7th in Ibiza, then the 10th at Aura in Seattle, US, and the 11th in Avalon, Hollywood, Los Angeles. Come and say hello if you're in the hood, and for all my DJ and broader live band dates, head to my website, judgejules.net. Moving on as we hit you with yet more Hellraisers, here's LAXCITY with Q Button.
You're listening to the Global Warm-Up.
Global warm up.
Breaking the ice and diving right on in with the week's biggest new electronic anthems here on the Global Warm-Up, with all editions available to listen again back on demand via SoundCloud, Mixcloud and Apple Music. Well, let's step now into this week's guest selection, where each week we hone in on a different producer/DJ to select two of their all-time favourite tracks, one past, one present. With over 20 years of experience behind the decks, Ollie Wilson's renowned for high LNG sets in house and trance with unforgettable dance floor moments. In 2019, he launched his own brand, MOVIDA, and he's been supporting iconic names such as Groovebox, Passion and Clockwork Orange, also running his own MOVIDA events and podcast series. We're joining him in Ibiza on the 7th of October, so we welcome to the show Ollie Wilson. Let's do it.
Hey Jules, Ollie Wilson here from MOVIDA, and huge thanks for having me on the Global Warm-Up. So I've got two tunes in the mix, and to start with, we've got a really big classic for you, which is going to heavily feature in our MOVIDA end of summer party on September the 27th in the Jam Garden, Loughborough, alongside Legends of House K-Class. So this is a remix that MOVIDA boys, along with ROSSCOJACK, have done of the real house classic by Jamiroquai, Space Cowboy. was the MOVIDA and ROSSCOJACK edit of Space Cowboy by Jamiroquai. And for my final tune, and next up we have GENIX and James Dean, called Dreams. I love this tune, and this has got really big, huge Ibiza vibes. I've got no doubt that this will be played when you join us for Back to Ibiza, when MOVIDA takes over the Ibiza Rocks Bar on Tuesday, the 7th of October, alongside JFK, James Dean, myself, TT and the MOVIDA boys. Huge thank you for having me on the Global Warm-Up, and honestly we can't wait to have you play for MOVIDA in Ibiza. See you out there, Jules. Take it easy, mate.
WILLSON, thanks, and another premium selector joins the show on the next installment of the Global Warm-Up. Well, up next, streamlining the soundtrack, Yulia Nico and Alfonso Muchacho, his Bad Habits.
es tu destino.
a results-driven playlist. It's the Global Warm-Up where we drop 3 drives, Grease 2000, the BLR remix, followed by Drama on the way. Will we notch up the energy yet more now here on the Global Warm-Up, entering the final 30 minutes of this week's outing, uplifting the BPM and hitting maximum banging potential in the shape of our main stage mix. Let's get right into it with doing what it says on the tin from Armin van Buuren and Adam Beyer. This is Techno Trance.
Make some noise!
Work it out, come on. Bassline's pumping. So here's a little something. Let your hands up high. That beat jumping. Let your hands up high. Work it out, come on. Let your hands up high. Bassline's pumping. Let your hands up high. Feel the vibe. That beat jumping. Let your hands up high. 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 Feel the
Global Warm-Up with Judge Jules.
Is always open, inviting you to buy into banging tunes. It's the Global Warm-Up throwing down with our main stage mix, and that was Kiki, What's a Girl to Do in 25. Well, at this point we big up a selection of some of the show's SoundCloud and YouTube friends, including Mars, who says Belter, Best DJ, plus John Woodcock, who says Class, Delito, who says Shout Out Please, also Lee Price, 7485, who says Bloody Great, Darren Herswood as well, who says listening to the Global Warm-Up on YouTube. We're in the midst of our main stage mix, the banging conclusion to every instalment of the Global Warm-Up.
Global Warm-Up with Judge Jules.
Terrified of losing time, we sleep on the sofa and let the day take hold. A barricade, he's playing safe, she's drinking the Kool-Aid and sinking into the floor. High from the crest of a wave, the rest of the day, the cracks in the pavement. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Fall from the highest of stakes, the cleanest of breaks, a smooth operation. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Black hole. Black hole. Swallow me a black hole, black hole. Black hole. Swallow me a black hole, 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 black hole.
The Global Warm-Up with Judge Jules.
Well, there we close things out. Another instalment with Bodo Kaiser and Sarah Howells, Black Hole. Thanks one and all as we conclude another episode of the Global Warm-Up. And remember, you can catch me back here next week or listen again via Apple Music, Mixcloud or Soundcloud by using the search phrase GWU, Judge Jules or Global Warm-Up. Plus for full tour dates and other stuff about me, head to my website, judgejules.net. Until next week, see you later.